Now, here's the reality that nobody likes to talk about. Implementing or upgrading an HRIS is one of the most complex, challenging, and high stakes projects your organization will ever undertake. I've seen companies spend millions of dollars and years of effort only to end up with systems that nobody uses, data that's corrupted, and employees who are more frustrated than they were before. But I've also seen organizations transform their entire HR operations, improve employee satisfaction dramatically, and achieve incredible ROI, all through well-managed HRIS projects. The difference? Strategic project management. Today, I'm going to share the roadmap that separates successful HRIS implementations from expensive disasters. Understanding HRIS project management more than just installing software. Let's start with a fundamental mindset shift. HRIS project management isn't about installing software. It's about transforming how your organization manages its most valuable asset, its people. This means we're not just dealing with technical challenges. We're managing organizational change, cultural transformation, process redesign, and stakeholder expectations all at the same time. It's like conducting an orchestra where every section is playing a different piece of music, and your job is to create harmony. HRIS projects can range from implementing a completely new system to upgrading existing platforms, adding new modules, or integrating with other business systems. But regardless of scope, they all share common characteristics. They're complex, they affect everyone in the organization, and they have very little margin for error. The 5 critical project phases, your HRIS success roadmap. Let me walk you through the 5 essential phases that every successful HRIS project must navigate. Phase 1, Initiation, setting the foundation. This is where many projects succeed or fail before they even begin. During initiation, you're answering fundamental questions. Why are we doing this project? What success looks like? Who needs to be involved? Define crystal clear goals and objectives, not just we want a new HRIS, but specific, measurable outcomes like reduce payroll processing time by 50% or improve employee self-service adoption to 90%. Develop a compelling business case that quantifies both costs and benefits. Identify all stakeholders, and I mean everyone, from the CEO to frontline employees who will use the system. Establish realistic scope, budget, and timeline. Emphasis on realistic. Secure executive sponsorship. Without strong leadership support, your project is doomed. Phase 2, Planning, building your blueprint. If initiation sets a foundation, planning builds the blueprint. This is where you transform your vision into a detailed, executable strategy. Create a comprehensive project plan with work breakdown structures, dependencies, and critical path analysis. Develop detailed timelines that account for everything from vendor selection to user training. Allocate resources, people, budget, technology, and time. Create communication strategies for different stakeholder groups. Identify and plan for risks, because things will go wrong, and you need to be ready. New phase 3, execution, making it happen. This is where the rubber meets the road. Execution is about turning your carefully laid plans into reality while managing the inevitable chaos that comes with organizational change. Coordinate complex activities across multiple teams and vendors. Manage project resources and keep everyone focused on priorities. Maintain stakeholder communication, over-communicate rather than under-communicate. Monitor progress constantly and adjust course when necessary. Control scope creep, the killer of HRIS projects. Phase 4, Monitoring and controlling, staying on track. This phase runs parallel to execution and is about maintaining control over your project's trajectory. Track progress against your original plan using objective metrics. Monitor performance on schedule, cost, and quality dimensions. Identify deviations early and implement corrective actions quickly. Manage risks as they evolve and new ones emerge. Report status regularly to stakeholders in formats they understand. Phase 5, Closure, finishing strong. Don't let your project fizzle out at the end. Strong closure ensures you realize the full benefits of your investment. Obtain formal sign-off from all stakeholders. Document outcomes and lessons learned for future projects. Conduct thorough post-implementation reviews to identify what worked and what didn't. Release resources appropriately and recognize team contributions. Critical success factors: what separates winners from losers. After studying hundreds of HRIS implementations, I've identified the factors that consistently predict success. Executive sponsorship. This isn't just nice to have, it's absolutely essential. When senior leaders are visibly committed, resources get allocated, obstacles get removed, and resistance diminishes. Strong project management. You need someone who understands both HR processes and technology implementation, with the authority to make decisions and resolve conflicts. Stakeholder involvement. The people who will use the system must be involved in designing it. No exceptions. Change management excellence. Technical implementation is maybe 30% of the challenge. Managing human change is the other 70%. Adequate resources. Under-resourced HRIS projects always fail. Budget for more time, money, and people than you think you'll need. Vendor partnership. Choose vendors who act like partners, not just suppliers. Their success should be tied to your success. Data quality focus: garbage in, garbage out. Clean, accurate data is non-negotiable. Common challenges: what to watch for. Let me share the pitfalls that trap even experienced project managers. Scope creep. This is the silent killer of HRIS projects. It starts innocently. While we're implementing the system, couldn't we also add? Before you know it, your 6-month project becomes an 18-month nightmare. Resistance to change. People fear what they don't understand. Without proper change management, even the best HRIS will fail due to user resistance. Data migration nightmares. Moving data from legacy systems sounds simple, but often reveals data quality issues that have been hidden for years. Integration complexity. HRIS systems don't exist in isolation. Integrating with payroll, benefits, financial systems, and other platforms can be incredibly complex. Budget and schedule overruns. HRIS projects have a notorious tendency to exceed original estimates. Plan accordingly. Poor user adoption. If users don't embrace the new system, all your technical success means nothing. Best practices. Your success strategy. Based on real-world experience, here are the practices that consistently deliver successful outcomes. Start with vision, not technology. Don't begin by evaluating software features. Start by defining what success looks like for your organization. Establish strong governance. Create clear decision-making processes, escalation procedures, and accountability structures from day one. Use phased implementation. Don't try to implement everything at once. Break the project into manageable phases that deliver incremental value. Prioritize data quality. Invest heavily in data cleansing and validation before migration. It's much harder to fix after go live. Test everything: functional testing, integration testing, user acceptance testing, performance testing. Test until you're confident everything works perfectly. Train comprehensively. Different people learn differently. Provide multiple training methods, hands-on workshops, online modules, quick reference guides, peer mentoring. Plan for day 2. Implementation is just the beginning. Plan for ongoing support, system maintenance, and continuous improvement. Real-world success story: learning from excellence. Let me share an inspiring example of exceptional HRIS project management. A global manufacturing company with 25,000 employees across 15 countries needed to replace their hodgepodge of HR systems with a unified global platform. The challenge: multiple legacy systems, different languages and currencies, varying labor laws, skeptical user communities, and a tight 18-month timeline. The strategy: they applied rigorous project management principles. Clear vision: one global HR system that enables local flexibility. Strong governance: executive steering committee, regional implementation teams, clear decision-making authority. Phased approach: Pilot in 3 countries, learn and adjust, then roll out regionally. Change management, dedicated change managers in each region, extensive communication, local champions. Data focus, 6 months dedicated to data cleansing and standardization before any system configuration. The results: on-time delivery in all 15 countries, under budget by 5% despite scope additions, 98% user adoption within 6 months of go live, 25% reduction in HR administrative costs, dramatic improvement in employee satisfaction with HR services. This success came from disciplined project management, not luck. Building your HRIS project management capability. Whether you're planning your first HRIS project or improving your approach, here's a practical development path. Phase 1. Foundation building. Develop project management skills through formal training. Study successful and failed HRIS implementations. Build relationships with experienced HRIS project managers. Phase 2. Stakeholder mastery. Learn to identify and manage diverse stakeholder groups. Develop communication skills for technical and non-technical audiences. Practice change management techniques. Phase 3. Technical understanding. Gain sufficient technical knowledge to ask intelligent questions. Understand system integration principles. Learn about data migration challenges and solutions. Phase 4. Vendor management. Develop vendor evaluation and management skills. Learn to structure vendor partnerships for mutual success. Understand contract negotiation for HRIS implementations. Your HRIS project success checklist. Before launching any HRIS project, ensure you can answer yes to these questions. Do we have clear, measurable objectives? Is there strong executive sponsorship? Do we have an experienced project manager? Are all stakeholders identified and engaged? Is there adequate budget and timeline? Do we have a change management strategy? Are data quality issues understood and planned for? Do we have vendor partnerships, not just vendor relationships? Is there a comprehensive testing strategy? Are training and support plans in place? Key takeaway: project management is your success insurance. Here's what I want you to remember, HRIS. Technology continues to improve rapidly, but project management principles remain constant. The organizations that master HRIS project management will successfully leverage technology to transform their HR operations. Those that don't will waste millions of dollars on failed implementations. For HR professionals, learning HRIS project management makes you invaluable during one of your organization's most critical initiatives. For IT professionals, understanding HR business requirements is essential for delivering technology solutions that actually get used. For business leaders, investing in proper HRIS project management is the difference between transformational success and expensive failure. For project managers, HRIS projects offer incredible opportunities to drive organizational transformation while building valuable expertise. The future belongs to organizations that can successfully implement and leverage HRIS technology with the project management principles and practices we've covered today. You're equipped to lead that transformation. Remember, great HRIS implementations aren't accidents. They're the result of disciplined project management, clear vision, and relentless focus on user success. In our final lesson, we'll tie everything together and discuss how to build a comprehensive HRIS strategy that delivers lasting value to your organization. Thank you for joining me for this critical discussion of HRIS project management. The skills we've covered today will serve you well throughout your career. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and I'll see you next time.